Welcome in everyone to our second episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I just got done doing some assessment tests for some jobs, so hopefully that means I'll get them. But I wanted to start this as soon as possible, and now we're here. So let's go ahead and give a shout out real quick to our good friend Doomscroll, which you guys have heard me praise him before, and I might even do it again later when we get a little bit busier. But a great streamer has got similar interests to mine, and this game in particular, I really do love to dip into and pause from time to time to talk medieval history, especially in the terms of it's so hard to get a straight answer when it comes to medieval history because medieval history wasn't locked to one nation. Each region experienced the medieval era in different ways. In this particular time, the Holy Roman Emperor has died and the kingdom has been split up between Wenceslas and King Sigismund of Luxembourg, which, those of you who know history about the Holy Roman Empire, this caused a divisive economic shift that took one of the strongest nations in the world and set them back quite a bit, especially after such a prosperous king. So let's go ahead and get into the game here. It should pop up at any point in time. Come on. Hey, there we go. Bro, I wonder if this drunk guy was modeled after one of their employees. That'd be great. By the way, we do have Twitch drops enabled for the stream, so as long as you guys watch a stream for 4 hours, you will get the entire Warhorse collection, which previously was locked behind a DLC. Although that does financially support the game, it's really cool that the developers are given little pieces of armor and clothing, you know, just as a thank you for watching Twitch streams. After the Warhorse collection set is done, they're going to be having the Thieving collection, which is kind of like a cloak and dagger sneak around set that helps you with being quiet while you sneak, etc. And then after that, there's another armor set coming out. So there's going to be back to back to back all month throughout the month of February as we all play through this game. It encourages the Twitch streamer to take their time and enjoy the side quests while also encouraging everybody to watch and get free armor that was otherwise locked behind a small little paywall. So, Lighthouse Flame, I'm so glad you're playing this. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the first episode, we obviously went through the same thing everybody does. The intro is quite long on this, but a healthy long. It didn't feel like Assassin's Creed Valhalla where you're sitting there going, okay, it's been 6 hours, and then finally you're done with the tutorial. It blended in very nicely. Right now, as you can tell by the description on Discord, as well as the YouTube video for those of you watching in YouTube, unfortunately, our good friend Hans Capon is having a little bit of trouble. And I've had people come to me going, why is he such an ass? Has he not learned anything? A few highlights that you should all know. From the time of Skalitz burning down to the end of the game in Kingdom Come Deliverance, we're talking a matter of weeks, not months, weeks. And then after this is about a week after the siege that they partook in during the first game. So being sent on this mission to go to Lord Otto and suggest an alliance, because he's been pretty neutral at this point, is very, 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 very close to the first game. Oh God, General Zombie. I shall collect all the drops where possible. Absolutely, absolutely. So I want you guys to think about that. Don't expect Hans Capon to be that mature, considering 2 weeks ago he was in a fight with some bath winch's husband because he had crossed the line. So appreciate the way that Hans Capon has evolved. And on that talk of character development, I would also like to point out the reason why Henry is so stoic, cool, and calculated is because he literally just had this happen where he lost everything in Skalitz and had to start fresh. And ended up becoming, you know, like I want to say inherited nobility because obviously Sir Radzig is his father, which they tell you at the beginning of this game. Spoiler alerts. But also because he fought for his nobility. He became what I like to call a hedge knight. Now, a lot of people don't know what a hedge knight is. A hedge knight was given to someone who either owned lands, and was a landed lord who lost them in a conflict, say a king took over your region and deposed all the lords, you have some respect, but you're still relatively homeless. In this game, Henry is still attached to Skalitz. His identity is still in Skalitz, so although he's a knight, he's very much a hedge knight. Why were they called hedge knights? Well, because in France, these unlanded knights, which is where most of that, title shifts were going, where they would move titles from lands to other ones, they would sleep under the hedges in the farms. It would provide them shelter. They could actually push the hedges aside, make little cubbies for their belongings. Hedge knights were still nobility, but in a way that they weren't 100% respected. They still had a lot more power than the average peasant, but they were widely distrusted. Similar to a Ronin. Exactly. Capon has always been a spoiled child. Now, that is true. But whereas Henry literally had his whole life stripped from him and had to start over, to Henry, this is no different. Okay, we're in a new land. We'll work for some money. We'll go take care of this. We'll get back on our feet. But for Hans Capon, not only has he never had to go through that, right? So he is not experienced in how that works. But also, this is his trial. So Hanush in the first game said that Capon was supposed to be in control of Rattay. Right now, he's only in control of Castle Perkstein. But he is supposed to be in control of the whole of Rattay, but he's not ready yet. This is Hans's chance to prove that he's ready and finally achieve what he has been raised to achieve his whole life. And on the very first mission where he could have made that mark on his reputation that would prove that he is ready to take on his family's mantle at Rattay, it gets bungled up. So we kind of have to understand where Hans Capon is coming from. Wait, is that your acting outfit? It still fits? Okay, first of all, I am not as fat as you all think. Thank you. All right, let's continue the game. Just, a little character development I think is interesting with these two. All right, we last left off in the vagabond camp, or the nomad camp, which we actually found out were Romani. Romani are gypsies. And it's really cool to see them portrayed in a historical light, one of respect, but also care to their culture, without making them look like characters from Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, I'm not saying that later on there was anything wrong with gypsy clothes, but I think a lot of the times people tend to take the Romani culture and just kick it up a notch. Now, there are quests we could pick up here, but the danger with any Kingdom Come game is you come here for a purpose and then you get... this game, in my opinion, is worse than Fallout. You will get sidetracked to Oblivion and back. In Kingdom Come 2, the quests are timed. If somebody says, please, you have to help my husband, but you get sidetracked because you hear money's in a grave and it leads you down a 6-hour quest, it is entirely possible that the husband is now dead. So you kind of have to play it right. Right now, we need to get Mutt back. Now, I don't think the game would kill Mutt if you didn't go get him, but we need to act with a little bit of haste. Right now, Henry is so mad at Hans Capon for blaming all of his misfortunes on him that he's going to go get Mutt. So we just found a dead animal that looked like it was eaten by a dog. And it was near the corpse of the guy that Mutt attacked while we were fighting him. Mutt saved our life and then we fell over a cliff. I think Mutt might be injured as well. So we need to find our dog. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to treat it like, this is our dog. I got to go save him. In the first game, I didn't take Mutt anywhere because you have to feed him and you have to pet him. And if his loyalty is in question, he'll leave and come back later. It always made me feel terribly guilty and it felt like a nuisance. But I think now that we're in foreign lands, Henry ain't about to let that slow him down. So we need to head this way. Our armor is in pretty rough shape.
God bless. Like
Sir, do you repair clothes? No, you're the Vivode. I don't want to talk to you yet. I don't think this guy repairs armor. Mordecai.
Was willst du?
No, he does not. Sorry for wasting your time, sir. Hey, oh, hey, pick a path, sir. God, you guys get so mad when I run into you. No. Yep. Don't bump into people. It will reduce your reputation with the group. Be polite. Should I complete the first game before playing this, or just wait until I can grab this on sale and jump ahead? Okay, so here's the thing, Doom. If you haven't played the first game, I'd highly recommend it. Somebody like you would appreciate the history. They would appreciate the story, right? The other thing, and this is my opinion, I think a lot of people had beef with the DLCs in the first game, like a woman's lot. Like, I didn't want to play as Teresa. This game is woke. I found the fact that you could play as a woman. I'm sorry, what? A skill book? Sorry. Anyway, I think the fact that you could play as a woman in one of the DLCs. Are you playing? Yes. Yeah. So this takes place in the Holy Roman Empire. Basically after one of the best... Oh, shit. I just broke both my legs. This game takes place in the Holy Roman Empire after one of the best emperors who had ever ruled died. He basically was such a good leader that when he died, his funeral procession went to every town in the region, and he had some 1,500 peasants following, grieving his death. Upon his death, he separated the Holy Roman Empire between his sons Sigismund and Wenceslas. But of course, Wenceslas had no desire to be king. He used his money and wealth to get drunk and have sex with the ladies. The economy was dropping. People were really losing respect for him. Oh, shit. Do you guys have soap? Huh. Or is it just a bathhouse? Sorry I'm distracted, guys, but if I could clean my clothes... Huh. Well... Excuse me. Whew. Yes, so basically what's really neat about this game is you will find people of different dialects. Of course, if they speak Henry's language, it'll be British and Scottish accents and stuff like that. I think it's just more approachable that way for people who don't speak these languages. But I do love the fact that there are multitudes of languages threaded into this, including the use of Latin. But yeah, of course, King Sigismund, historically, was so pissed off that Wenceslas got anything because he was a useless king, that he had his Hungarian forces, the Cumans and everybody else, raid into Wenceslas' lands to the point that he kidnapped King Wenceslas, and he's holding him right now. And there are a few lords who are loyal to King Wenceslas, not because they like the guy, but because they liked his father and they're trying to honor what his father wanted. I believe it's 1435. You guys could correct me on this. I'm not sure. But I think it's in 1435 that King Sigismund officially becomes the Holy Roman Emperor. I believe it's 1435. And then I think he dies in the 1460s. 2256 for you? Yeah, that's true. Over there. Yeah, if I were you, I'd play the first. But the coolest thing is this game literally takes place right after the first game. So if you played the first and then turned around and hopped into this one, it'd be great. But my point to the DLCs, I know a lot of people gave them shade. They didn't like a woman's lot. I did. I liked playing from the perspective of women because it was interesting showing respects they got that Henry didn't get, but also the disrespects they got that Henry didn't get. There were some DLCs that was like, oh, brother. One of the DLCs in the first one puts a city builder in it. So you get to build your own village. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because if you let Kingdom Come Deliverance... My dog went this way. If you let Kingdom Come Deliverance cook a little bit, or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you're probably going to see an incredible series of DLCs come out. I think they learned their lessons from the first DLCs and how they were received. Maybe I could, I don't think I have the shoes for this. Nah. Sometimes with the more soft shoes instead of armored shoes, you can get a bit further. I don't see this game going on sale anytime soon until the DLCs come out, but I liked all the DLCs in the first game. They were absolute bangers. It's unfortunate that other people didn't enjoy them, but I think that's how it's like with most games. That is not climbable with my current strength. You look forward to mods too? Yeah. My rule of thumb is I never mod a game until I play through it. So I'll play through this once, and then when the DLCs come out, I'll probably do a Game of the Year playthrough on this with all the DLCs. And then after that, then I think about modding games. But some of the mods for the first game that I installed made it more stable. So if you are going to play the first game... Okay, anytime you find a grave, just like the first game, there's usually something interesting about it. Sometimes in the skeleton's hands, you'll see some keys. Sometimes the skeleton's pointing to something, and sometimes they're looking at something. So I highly recommend you examine every skeleton's corpse just to see if there's something missing or something that you can grab. God, these... No wonder why the Romani hide up here. It's a mess. You know what? Let's see. There is something that I kind of wanted to do. It was brought to my attention. It's also easier to get my dog from the other way around. We're going to travel here, which uses our hunger. It uses... Oh, shit. Okay. I don't remember what button equips my torch. So... No, don't draw attention to yourself. Pull out the fucking torch. Oh my god, quit sneaking. What button? What button pulls out the torch? I'll get arrested. Controls. Oh, for fuck's sake. Key bindings. Equip torch, R. Hey, guards! Oh my god. Hey!
You won't.
You know what? They don't want to talk to me.
I'll be done with you in a...
Okay, so I gotta remember where the castle is. One of the things that I thought about yesterday, and I kind of regretted not doing it. Well, first off, we're gonna go find a camp. Like a place to sleep. There's the castle. So this castle, which... Here's the other cool thing about... What was I gonna say? Here's the other cool thing about these games. So, all of the cities and all the castles, the developers actually went, even in the first game, and got medieval maps as well as aerial views of the area. And then they use those maps and those aerial views to you know what? I might be able to go right over here. They use the aerial maps and the views that they can get to create a realistic layout for the towns. So Rattay in the first game looks like Rattay. It's Rattay, not Rattay. Looks like Rattay back in the past. This castle's phenomenal, and you see all the rocks up there? I thought to myself, damn, that reminds me of Whiterun. I was telling my wife about how much it reminds me of Whiterun in Skyrim. And then I thought about it more, and I'm like, wait a minute. Whiterun in Skyrim? Bro, Whiterun has treasure in the rocks. So maybe we go up there looking for some treasure. Couldn't hurt, right? Was this paddock just really super small? I'm guessing it was. We could go down here. So the reason why I'm digging up graves, by the way, is there are quests from the bailiff going, hey, there are these graves you should go look at. And I went and dug one up as a test, and they didn't seem to be upset. Oh my god, a Monty Python mod for this game would be great. I was really hoping the paddock would have a camp. Okay, no camp here. Just exactly, right? Come on, Patsy. Really? Not a one little campsite tucked away? I guess I could... I discovered... another book. Also, oh. A nest? Okay. So you crouch. Okay. Almost. We're going to try to hit that nest with a rock. Hey! We did it! Spectacles. An extraordinary invention of everyday use, fitted with special glasses and wooden frames. This thing allows scholars and monks who spent their lives squinting at books to regain the sharpness of their plus 25 charisma? Well. Plus 25 charisma is super, like, big, you know? The UI is nicer too. Yes, it is, but it doesn't, like, betray the intention of the game. What I think you'll like the most... Okay, apparently my hair's on fire. That's fine. You can actually choose layouts. So this is my grave digging layout. You know, I could have a civilian layout, and you can pick and choose. Those spectacles, though, man. Obviously, I don't want them to break. Oh my god, we look so stupid. But I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Plus 25 charisma is huge from glasses. There's a little hut there, but I believe that belongs to somebody. Yeah, it does. What's that? Fascinatingly great find. Yeah, you can have outfits. In fact, you need outfits in both games. The downfall is in the first game, you had to like take them off manually. And also in the first game, when you wear a helmet, you're just like, "Hi, Teresa, you're cute." Well, now in this game, you can lift your visor or open it, depending on the helmet. Can I? I can't sleep in here. That's a shame. You know what? I think I'm going to continue looking around here. What the hell? What is that? Is that a door for elves? Before I hear anybody making fun of me about me saying, did he just really say a door for elves? I'm not entirely sure if the people in the Czech Republic did this, but I know there are a lot of medieval places like Norway and stuff where they had little homes and houses to appease the elven folk. And they'd leave like bread in front of the door. Hunting spot. Oh, this is boars. What is that? No. I know, I'm starting to get... Hey, we got like a little mud pit. Oh, I went way off. Whoa, what the hell is that? I went way off course. Ooh, wait. That looks like... Yeah, that right there looks like a small little house that nobody will be sleeping in. Let's go check it out. Probably best not to bring out my torch. Oh, this... Oh, there was a house in the paddock. How did I not see this? Is it abandoned? Oh, it's an apple orchard. Oh, well, then I bet you this is an actual... Yeah, this is somebody's domicile. Look, I ain't about breaking into people's homes if I think they use them. Roasted apple. That's a fresh fire. So, somebody's definitely using this apple orchard. What about this house? I would really like to sleep. It's dangerous at night. No fresh smoke. That's stealing. But I could sleep. Oh man, I'm ass at lock picking though, bro. It's fine. I'm gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep. Can I sleep until dawn? I don't want anybody to come out here and be like, what are you doing? Wake up! Also, the time wheel goes by so much quicker, and I appreciate that. Okay. Well, what is this place? I mean, obviously it's a woodcutter's hut. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that this is such a beautiful game? I wonder if maybe there's like... Why am I talking like... I wonder if maybe there's a key back here. You know who else is a medium lock? My mom. Ugh. Okay. Is there like... Sometimes there's like a key... I've seen them hidden in cups in the first game, and in skeleton. We found a key in a skeleton yesterday at that weird witchcraft hut. Anyway, let's head up to the castle. Oh, wait. How's our hunger? It's low. Do I need to cook this? Oh, find smoked bacon. Nourishment 21. What's the nourishment on dried beef? 20. I don't need that much. I'll be over full. 12 for the dried perch. That's going to put us over, but not by much. If you eat too much, you get a gluttony, like, penalty. All right, I want to go check the base of the castle before we start looking for mud again. There's got to be some treasure hidden somewhere, nestled amongst the rocks. Maybe quest givers who are peasants. I might even be able to find a way into the castle, although I don't think I'll have to do that. I think I should just, you know, play the legit and honorable way. Okay. What is that status effect here? Oh, it's overeating. Wow. Okay. I will say the one thing that I miss about the first game is the first game had this song it always played at dawn. And every dawn, you would just have a heavenly chorus like, oh. Not so much now. Last time we approached the castle, the reception was not very warm, so we're gonna do this the slow way. I think I see the roof of a building up ahead. What is that? Oh, little scarecrows. A ruined building. Is that a quarry? Oh. What's this? This is cute. Vagrant's hut. Okay, so somebody is living here. Maybe I could talk to him. Hello? Mad stonemason. I am terribly sorry for waking... Okay, hang on. Our charisma is currently 6. But I've got a buff because of the glasses.
What? What do you want?
Can I talk to you? Mad stonemason. Well, I mean, if you're just gonna go back to sleep, dude. Let me see what you got back here. What are you hiding in your shitty little hut? Is there a way to...
What do you think you're doing?
I didn't realize you were still awake, sir. I'm stuck. I'm so sorry. Hello, sir. I'd like to talk to you. Will you speak with me, sir? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Well, you know, if he's gonna walk... Hey, buddy, you got anything back here, huh? Oh, maybe I gotta enter the side. I don't know why, but it bothers me. I don't like to be kept from things. And I feel like this hut is telling me I can't go back there, but... Is there a reason for it? I don't see a chest. Nettle and, oh my god, yes! Savior Schnapps. Nettle and, Belladonna. I don't know why, but I feel like I want to get into this hut. Maybe there's just nothing here. I'm just gonna say there's nothing here. Mad stonemason. It seems odd that they would have somebody who's mad working for them. He went off this way? Ah, there he is. Ladders. This is not the mad stonemason. Bahomir? Bahomir? Bahomir.
What do you want?
Mr. Fancy Panzer, hello. This used to be a quarry. I want to compete in the shooting contest. Oh, repair. This used to be a quarry?
This place used to be a quarry.
No, it was the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Of course it was a bloody quarry. This is where the stone for the entire castle
I found it in a
mined.
nest.
Once the castle
Plus
was
25
completed, the mining
charisma.
stopped. But that was a long time ago. There's nothing left of those days.
Just some birds
that old
taking
loony who
spectacles.
keeps getting in our way.
What loony?
What loony were you talking about?
Well, I heard he was a stonemason.
He
at the
just
quarry.
walked by!
The rumour around the village is he and his friends
He's
saved
right
their
there!
pay for God knows what, but something
Whoa,
went wrong.
really?
The one who knew where the coin was hidden fell off the top of the quarry and was dead on the spot. Since then, the other fella's been sleeping in a nearby dilapidated shack and coming here every day to look for the silver. He's gone completely insane. Batty old fool. You can't even reason with him.
Okay. So, dude had a guy apparently fall off the quarry. There might be a corpse up there, his brother. He's gone apeshit crazy, and he's looking for his coin. But since he's been roaming down here, I bet you it's not down here. I bet you it's where the brother fell. So I need to go find the dude's body. What have we got here? Should I try to pickpocket the key off this guy? Or because we just recently got in trouble with the law, should I just leave it be? CSI Bohemia. Alright, I'm gonna go look for the treasure, but you guys let me know if I should take the key off that guy since he was such an asshole to me. No, it was... I think we are supposed to go up here. I didn't prompt that Ooh, it's slippery. Okay. I don't know if I want to play a scumbag, though. Ooh, is it in here? No, that would be too easy. The gold just is in the... in the rocks. Any gold? Do you guys see a body? I mean, if he's gonna fall, it would probably be elsewhere. Ah! He didn't fall. He was... I bet you he was pushed. I do have a spade. Maybe I gotta dig. Oh, it could be up there. And these are ladders. I don't think the guy fell. And these leaves, maybe? Oh god, am I gonna be just like the...
It really is here.
Oh my god, 550 groschen! Well, what are the chances there's something else up here? Right? I wouldn't necessarily say the game's being far too kind, because a lot of times with the first game, if you found that kind of fat treasure, and oh, trust me, when we were doing Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, I was like, let me show you where I found all these treasures. I ended up having 2,000 groschen before I even went out with Hans. But I bet you if we turn the money into the crazy guy, we get a reward. But I don't want to, because the man is insane. There's also a bird's nest at his house. Let's go add to the injury of flexing on this bro because we found his and his brother's money. I still, with the planks, I don't think his brother fell. Because when the planks, I don't know. I think there's a dispute and he killed his brother. Or maybe I'm just trying to justify that I'm a filthy, dirty thief. That's the nest. Oh, come on. Now that I loosened it, can I steal from it? No? Oh, yes. I hit it with the rock, so now I can examine it. The unlucky dice. Sometimes Lady Luck is on your side, sometimes she isn't. With this die, she most likely isn't. Oh, okay, that's good. I don't know. Something's fishy about that. There's watermelon on that statue. We found watermelon on the plank. See what? We're just gonna go. I kind of want to... I kind of just want to go get mutt now. That's a lot of money. There's a hut there, but that looks like it's an active woodcutter's hut. You know what? That's where I want to go. Somebody told me to go ahead and dig up the fresh graves because apparently that's what the bailiff wants us to do. He's trying to solve a mystery. But if you do it, you want to make sure... Oh, you know what? We could pay the tavern lady.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
By the way, if you don't talk to the guards when they say God be with you... Yeah, oh, I'm gonna go get my good boy. If you don't talk or respond to the guards and stuff when they're speaking with you, it can be very bad. We haven't apologized to this lady yet, but I kind of want to wait on that. We also get to be a blacksmith, which is cool. So we're going to come over here to where I've got... Oh, over this way. It's where I've got the marker. We're going to go get our goodest boy.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
You'll notice sometimes by greeting people, you'll get a reputation increase. But by not greeting people, you'll get a reputation decrease. And here's the coolest thing about the reputations in this game. Before you had like a miller's peasantry nobility reputation tree, but this is my favorite thing about this game. Reputation. You have to have you can get reputations with each faction. So, whenever you're talking in this game and you're being yourself, that's going to make your reputation drop with some people. So if you're talking about fair justice and equality, the nobility is not going to be very happy with you. If you try to defend the Romani or witches, then your reputation with the peasantry will go down. You cannot please everybody, period. You cannot. I'm not saying don't try, but you could save... I'm sorry, is that a weaponsmith? You could save scum all you want, but you cannot please everybody. It will not happen. I also need to be careful not to get in too much trouble. I haven't found Belladonna yet. So I can't make the Savior Schnapps. We've already gotten the nests out of these trees. I think we're gonna go take care of these graves. Literally my favorite level immersion. KCD1, RD, R2, and Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah. My only complaint about Star Wars Outlaws is it feels that the world is a bit too two-dimensional, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes you go to the coolest places and you're like, I want to feel like I'm living in this world. And I think in some ways, Star Wars Outlaws does that great, and in other ways, it does it horribly. And when it does it horribly, I think you just notice it more because other parts of the game were so damn good. We're going to go back to these graves. Somebody pointed out that I came here and I dug up a grave that was unmarked. Because it didn't say Rob Grave, right? Here it is. I dug this up. Apparently, you are, when the bailiff tells you where the graves are, you are supposed to come out here and do something about it. But you need to be a little bit covert about it. But I guess you can solve mysteries by doing this.
Another of von Bergov's men? But this one has a cross.
So these graves were not buried by the bailiff. They were not buried by a priest. They were buried by the bandits that killed them. So... Oh. Oh. This needs to be repaired. Okay, so plain and poorly tailored. your conspicuousness drops down massively when you wear plain clothes. Joined hose? Where to hose, where to hose, where to hose at? So the bandits are apparently Christian enough that they'll murder von Bergov's men and then bury them. However, you'll notice I'm covered in filth. If you dig up graves while you're wearing your clothes, you will smell like death. Not that you'll be dirty, you will smell like death, and the people will know you smell like death, and the people will treat you like you're a grave robber. So, you do have to go wash up. I think we're gonna just maybe go to the Nameless Spring. Oh, shit. All right, we're going to have to put our clothes on. Who are you? You're a messenger? Okay. What's going on over here? Is this a fight I need to get involved with? Oh, he's training.
I hope you're not Hey, fella! Stop off for a bit of a chat.
God be with you.
To hell with it.
My name is Henry, and I'm filthy.
God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
What do you mean again?
Free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
What? So that he was captured by the Cumans?
You were held captive. What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless.
Yeah, when it hits,
to do
it's
anything.
glorious. It's really
all
good.
those
I think people are a little
blasted
too hard on
Hungarians'
Star Wars
fault.
Outlaws.
They can shove my silver up their arse and then
It
lick it
was
and kiss
glitchy,
it for
but-
all I care.
Sigismund is plundering the... This is in captivity and... I think we're not going to say this, because this is Sigismund's area.
I totally agree. Sigismund is holding his brother Wenceslas, the rightful king, under lock and key in Vienna.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honor and integrity, not stab each other in the back.
My sentiments exactly, Sir Kunesh.
Why, young man, I see you stand with Wenceslas, eh? I tell you, though, he's the one who dragged our land into this mess.
How so? It was the Hungarians who captured you, wasn't it?
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that the only competent king here is Sigismund.
I think he is a scoundrel. But I also know that Sigismund is the more competent of the brothers.
I disagree with you, sir. Sigismund is a scoundrel who will do our land no good. Again?
That's what often happens in war. Still, for the good of the country, I'll side with Sigismund in the end, especially considering what a drunkard and fornicator that brother of his is.
He really is.
Wenceslas stands up for his people.
No, he does not.
Wenceslas can't even see the tip of his nose, and things are only getting worse.
I must be on my way. Farewell, Sir Kunesh.
Farewell and Godspeed, young man.
Okay, hang on, I gotta take my belt off. Oh, God. I was trying to readjust it. I understand Henry's loyalty to Wenceslas, because not only did Sigismund burn the whole of Skalitz, right? But also, he is currently fighting in the army for Wenceslas. Kunish, the drunk asshole? No. No, it's not the same guy. Unfortunately, it's quite a common name. So is Henry. I don't think people realized how common Henry and Edward was back in the medieval ages. Henry, Harold, Harry, it's all the same. Harry is Henry. Harold is Henry. So that's why I love in this game when people are like, what's your name? And you're like, Henry. And it goes, oh, hi, Harry. And he's like, no, that's not my name. Richard. Yeah, Richard. Camp by the road. Okay, so these guys don't have food, but they do have some sleeping. I don't trust that group. Who is that group? Are these bandits? Maybe Kunish will help me. Oh no, they're mercenaries. Okay, the other cool thing about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, functioning caravans. And sometimes you'll see that the caravans are broken. This one has the force. It actually is a hover caravan, so that's beyond my repair skill, but I've been to the Buddha Castle in Budapest, where Sigismund used to live. Definitely worth a visit if you're in the area. I love the Holy Roman Empire's castles. I think they're also very well preserved, given the turmoil. But I think the only reason why I don't ever intend on going to Europe and seeing these wonderful places is that I am absolutely embarrassed to be an American. Absolutely embarrassed. And I know that sounds stupid, but I have been on 4 mission trips to other countries, one of them in France / London. And not only do I feel like I almost have to defend myself for being an American and say I'm not like the others, but I see what the Americans do, the tourists, while they're there. Hell, even some of my own fellow missionaries. And it's like, no country deserves that. If we humbled ourselves and realized there's something we could learn from our European friends culturally, I think we would be better off. Which is sad, considering we fought shoulder to shoulder with them in World War I and World War II. And I'm not even talking politically. I don't want politics in the channel. I'm referring to educationally and culturally. There are some things I think we could work on. And actually, in my medieval studies class, when we were taking the history class there, my professor brought up a good point. The reason why most Americans are like that is not because they're daft or they're evil or they're selfish. It's the fact that we don't go to other countries as much. And part of the reason for that is, how big is Europe? Right? I don't think people realize that the whole of Ukraine is the majority of Europe in landmass. Like, its size. Ukraine is massive compared to other countries in Europe. For them, they go and travel to other cultures all the time. We Americans live in one of the largest countries in the world, and going from Washington State down to Florida to California and to Maine, realistically, if you think about it, Americans do travel and they do bump elbows with different cultures. The only difference is we're all the same countrymen, you know? So like, the people in the Southeast are different than the people in the Pacific Northwest. And I think our biggest flaws as Americans is that we think that there's this one American archetype that we have to be. And it has even created cultural disruptions in our own country, because my friends from North Carolina behave in a certain way that I find appalling up here in the Pacific Northwest. And then when I go down there, I behave in ways that they find appalling. And people need to realize that that's no different than somebody from England who goes to Italy. It literally is no different.
To talk about the inheritance. But your father...
Fuck you, T is always sweet.
Aye, but he drills all over the...
You're literally the only group that believes that. But you know what? You're right.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
We don't mind the Americans who know the history and can be obnoxious, but if you don't live in your own bubble, you're all right. That's true, Mr. Fancy Panzer. I was never mistreated to any of the European countries that I've been to, right? But, and I just want to talk to all you parents out there. Have you ever taken your kids or been around family members that took their kids to public places when the kids act a fool and you feel like you have to apologize to the public, and then the public is like, bro, I got kids and I fucking understand, right? So like when I go to Europe and I see other Americans, for some reason, I feel like I have to go, bro, I'm sorry for the way these people are behaving. Like that, and from a historical context, I feel like when I'm commenting on the disputes and I go, I wonder if historically France would have been better if they subdued to English rule. That is not my place to have an opinion, but historically, it is reasonable to ask those questions. What would have happened if Henry V didn't just stop in Aquitaine? What would have happened? Because the French, what people need to realize is, yeah, France had a king, but constantly they devised a political system where the little duchies didn't have to really listen to the king.
Oh, it's just you, eh?
But it caused a lot of divisiveness, where baron lords would fight amongst each other. They would oftentimes fight the king. The king was powerless. He couldn't outright go after a duchy if he wanted to because everybody else in the duchy could band together to fight him, right? But I have a hard time as an American, even though I'm passionate about that language, to comment on that thing, because culturally this has affected people for hundreds and hundreds of years. It would be like if somebody from Spain, and Scott Dog, you're in the southeast. Imagine somebody from Spain coming to your town and you're having a great time with them, and he asks you, wouldn't America have been better if they just stayed British? How much would that ruffle the feathers of Americans? Yeah, I was trying not to oust you. Sorry. But you know what I mean? Like, the fact that you have this introspective makes you more welcome in Europe. No offense, but some Yanks are just bad tourists. Well, I think that's the freaking problem. I've talked to other Americans who have gone and visited the world. And it feels like the only setting that I'm ever comfortable with touring the world in is if I'm in a mission or some form of charity trip, because people know what we stand for when they see the symbology of why we're there, right? But the moment you're walking around in shorts, a t-shirt, and a camera, I feel like I'm one of them, you know? I know Europe would love for more of us to go out there, and even the educated ones to go out there. They're very welcoming. They're very friendly. They get excited. Oh my God, you're an American? Like, I remember when I was younger, there were older missionary kids with us. European girls loved them. You know? So it wasn't like everybody hated us. And they were very appreciative of what we brought. I think it's just like shame. It's my own. I look at the disgusting things dumb people do. I one time was in a restaurant and this lady was trying to tip the employee. The employee was... Oh, she's asking for help now. Give me a minute. This woman was insisting this employee take a tip. And the employee's like, no, don't do that. The owner came out and yelled at the lady with the help of the waiter. I was like, what the hell's going on? Well, one of my friends who's in the missionary group said, look at how much waiters are paid over there versus the cost of living compared to American waiters versus the cost of living. We get tips in America so that our bosses can justify not paying us how much we're worth. In Europe, they don't do that. In Europe, they pay their people how much they're worth, or at least what they see in their eyes that they're worth. So,
where is
oh
that
yeah,
girl dawdling?
Okay, let's talk to Brianna here. But yeah, I mean, everybody does it. It's just I'm more tolerant when other people do it because I'm like, yeah, I'll educate you, but I just feel so much shame. I am proud to be an American, but at the same time, it's hard to go visit a castle without seeing dumb Americans at the same time. If I could reserve them and go on my own, oh man, I'd be on board. Didn't Dracula live in this castle? We're not there, okay? And Vlad the Impaler wasn't Dracula. He was just an evil man.
Thank you once again for saving Sir Hans's life. And mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry.
This isn't Dracula's castle, it's
You're an honourable man
Hogwarts.
who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pavlena. And since you're here, would you help an old woman with something? It's about Pavlena.
Okay, I know it's her daughter. They saved our lives. The chivalrous thing to do would be to help her daughter. But this is the, fourth thing that's gotten in the way of me getting my dog. Who could die out in the woods who saved my life, but so did Pavlena. That crap.
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena.
Crap.
Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
Yes, she
I remember.
helped us.
What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskowitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
I need to know more information. Yeah, these... Oh my god! It's like the murder investigation that we did when we met Father, Godric. And I love the glasses I'm wearing. I wish I would have taken the stupid coif off. I look so dumb. I look like a medieval astronaut who's a nerd.
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskowitz ain't too fond of us.
I'm going to try it. If she's... okay, so she's guarding a secret. And I fail. She'll like me less. So a monk scribe? No. That's too much logic. This is a spaceman. Hello, I'm the Brotherhood of Iron, and I'm a scribe. This is my paladin. You know what? Look, I can connect the dots. This is a medicine woman. She lives in the freaking shack. She is religious, but her and her daughter live here for a reason. And they could have been exiled.
There's all sorts of folk around.
I don't want to risk it,
And the road
because if
can
I
be
fail,
dangerous.
she's going to dislike
true
me
enough.
a little bit.
It's folk that are dangerous, lad.
I don't think she ran away. Oh, interesting. I don't think they're actually related. Pavlena's quite young. This lady's like the crypt keeper. I don't even think I should ask that. Well, no, you know what? Maybe there's information there. Like, what if the real parents kidnapped her?
Pavlena is young and well, no offense, but you seem a little old to be her mother.
Don't put no offense,
really
and then I
daughter?
point at her.
She is
No offense, but you're
not by
old.
birth, but that doesn't change
Oh, that's
anything.
nice.
Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no one but me to take care of her.
No offense, but okay. How often do women die in childbirth? Bro, okay, time out. Men know how women die in childbirth. They know how often. In fact, that's why women with curvy hips were sought after. They had childbearing hips. There's a whole reason why men would pace back and forth, hoping that their son lived. That's a dumb question. I know you're 19, Henry, but Jesus. Who's Pavlena's mother?
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal
No
burners.
offense, but you're old as hell.
They left the county, and I think she had no one
Ooh.
else. I buried her myself. No one came for her.
Okay, so this is important. Charcoal burners and tanners get a bad rap because they stink. They have a stinky job. Charcoal burners, oftentimes because of the fires, would have to set up near a river. Tanners would set up elsewhere, tanners and dyers, because they would use urine to tan the hides and dye the clothes. So they would smell like piss all the time, and the charcoal burners smelled like ass all the time. Like, it was a very disgusting smell. So who would hook up with a charcoal burner? Yeah, I don't think he's 19. I think he's like 17 or 18. Because he's 16 in the first game. I mean, that's why he's such a doofus. Henry of Skalitz age. Because I think he's 16, which means he's about that age where he's supposed to be moving out. And his father is like, get that lazy bones out of bed, because this is like his last time of being able to influence him. This, I can't tell if this is true, but if it is true, he is, they're saying that he is likely 16. Because, oh, Henry's age verified. Yeah, so he's 16. Blacksmiths were almost considered magical, and they were thought to be the only ones who could make a deal with the devil and come out on top. Yes. This belief was especially perpetrated by the Vikings who recently converted to Christianity. As they were welcomed into the Christian community, they saw blacksmiths who were amazing at their job. Like, they saw plate, the dawn of plate mail and stuff like that, which I'm not saying that Viking toolsmiths were, bad at their job, but they didn't have the most iron. They had to loot and raid for a lot of these materials. So I think there's something to say when they've invaded France, for example, and they saw the France early plate mail, it was like a wow factor. They appreciated it. But also blacksmiths, it was a trade that was believed that you inherited. It wasn't something that you could always be trained with. So it's interesting. Lighthouse Flame, not a problem. You can always check out the VOD on YouTube or on Twitch if you want to catch up on it. But it looks like he's in his teenage years. Henry of Skalitz age. Let's look in one more spot. Some time ago when I was interviewing the Warhorse devs that occasionally post here, he sent me an invite to a discussion. The next recent conversation regarding Henry's age, I messaged him with the question, how old is he? He is in his teenage. So I think they're kind of leaving it up to grabs. Which makes sense because I think it was 15 or 16. You were treated like an adult. You know, that's why we saw a lot of kings, 15-year-old kings and stuff. You were an adult at that point. So that's fascinating. But it kind of makes sense why Hans and Henry behave this way.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about him.
Yeah, I mean, if she was a charcoal burner's daughter, there was a reputation lost to that. Not maybe she ran away. I don't think she did.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking
Okay, so
wicker
she did
baskets
say
she'd
that.
made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm going to handle your daughter, but first, I'll help you.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said,
Maybe
she was
I'll ask
heading
her
for
about the dog.
Troskovitz. You should start looking there.
All right. I'll ask around there for her.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
Did my dog come here by chance?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into
I
the woods
think
and
the
started
fish
hunting.
is more
He wouldn't be
practical.
the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Samin.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, let's go
Yeah,
find
my
Pavlena
friend.
first. She can't climb the loft.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me?
Potion, bruise.
Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here?
No, she wore a bonnet last time I saw her. She didn't wear a felt cap.
She's got unfinished work here.
So she was intending on coming back.
Like she got up and went straight out.
Oh, wait a minute. She didn't take the baskets. If I had backstage access with the curator for museum and cultural history in Oslo for years, would you mind if I linked an image or post of a Viking sword? If it doesn't work, feel free to send it to me on Discord, and I'll try to post it for you, but please do. I would love that. So the baskets are here. She was supposed to take these baskets. She didn't take the baskets. But she also didn't... Okay. I I think she's actually in danger. Like, why wouldn't you take more baskets if this was your livelihood? I'm sorry, Mutt. I am going to look for you, I promise, but... Oh, Jesus. The fishermen are way up here. An optional one. I bet you anything that... Usually when something's optional, it's more rewarding. Okay. I need to go back to that one. Let's not track this for right now. Obviously, with it being so far away, I think this is one of those quests to find Mutt. You had to do a bunch of different things. Yeah, that didn't work. You know what? Why don't you whisper it to me on Twitch? If you whisper it to me on Twitch, I'll be able to post it. You basically open up the chat, like above the chat window in desktop, there's like a little whisper. I think you could click on my name and send me a message that way too. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's head towards the yellow indicator, but I kind of want to go off the road a little bit. In case we see some bandits or, you know, other random events. Like, look at this place. Wait a minute. Huh. I haven't been here before. I was carrying the torch just in case the wolves popped out, but I think that's a medieval dynasty thing, so... LSU fan! Yesterday was my first stream, because it was the first time I was able to get back to the office after the icing hit our streets, but... So this is only my second time playing it. Welcome in, welcome in. You're not missing much. I just found out that Mutt is probably off with the wolves. But I need to go help the Bojena look for Pav. I think that might be a bandit camp. You know what? Screw it. Okay, so the first game kind of carries over. They didn't do the first save, and I saw in an interview they explained once why they didn't do that. A lot of people played Kingdom Come Deliverance the first time the way that they wanted to envision Henry. The second time they played it kind of like Skyrim when the DLCs came out. They just chose to do things to min-max. So they didn't want you locked on a character that was completely evil or whatever. So in the beginning of this game, they ask you questions. Do you know how to read? Who's your girl? And they ask you basically what your major choices were, and it kind of gives you the Henry you left off with. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Baba Yaga. Doom Scroll, thank you for the lurk. Very good questions, by the way. There's an ad starting in a little bit. I do apologize for that. I'm going to be saving with a week savior schnapps, and then seeing if these are bandits that we need to fight.
Get out! That's enough! You're getting a thrashing!
Okay, well. So this is a bandit.
what
shit.
you're made of.
He's got a dog. I'm pretty sure it's going to stay on the next gen consoles. Try again. Yeah, rip, but I kind of knew that was going to happen with how jacked that guy was. I thought maybe he was friendly. Now I could keep trying this, and I'm willing to. It would be interesting. But, because he is wearing some really nice armor. All right, let's check out what you got here. And there we go. So he's right there. I don't have a dagger. So I don't have a bow. So that's not good. Yeah, I'd have less armor with that. The felt cap, I have a feeling I'm going to need to give to somebody. Oh. Oh, those are about to break. I see. You know what? Let's take off our spectacles so he doesn't break them. Because that would be unfortunate. All right. We're going to try this. Holy shit! I ran out of stamina! I ran out of stamina! Please, no! Son of a bitch. Please don't make me kill your dog. Please don't make me kill your dog. Ah, fuck.
Don't like red.
Mr. Mulholland, thank you for the subscription. Oh, shoot. I think it's safe to say that I don't have what it takes to beat this guy. This one's so much better than the first one. It runs better, which is huge, because performance-wise, I think Kingdom Come Deliverance was ahead of its time. They simplified combat, but they didn't do it that robs the intent of what they were trying to do with the first game. It makes a little more sense, and it's easier to tackle. You now have reputations with each different profession of peasant. So things you do for the blacksmiths may piss the millers off, etc., etc. I feel like this one somehow is more immersive when I didn't think that was going to be possible. But it's also designed in a way that you could play the first one and then hop into the second one. And it doesn't feel like you're playing Mass Effect 1 hopping into Mass Effect 2. I'm going to try it one more time because I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. I don't really have anything that's going to help. A lot of this stuff, I don't know. We are pretty... Oh, you know what? Look at our energy level. This is not a fight we can yet win, but I can put a marker here now, and then we'll continue on our way. We'll come back to this dude. Oh, shit. Was I facing the wrong way? Yes, I was. Okay. Let's put it here. We're going to go around him. I haven't fought any, or I haven't run into any bandits yet. So I'm still very fresh. Not very skilled. I don't have good gear. And while it would be impressive for me to steal that guy's armor, I would be damaging it so badly that it would cost me a mint to repair. So I want to be able to kill him quick before I break everything. It's okay, we're here to watch you die. That's fair. Oh! It appears I have leveled. I've leveled a couple times. Charming man. If you gain a reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. You know what? Oh. Okay. I was saving my point for a reason on that. However, agility and vitality I could use. The required agility for all weapons will be 2 lower for you. If you have lower agility than the weapon requires, you'll find it more difficult to fight with. But if you have a higher agility, the stamina consumption will drop. With this perk, you'll reach that state sooner. Meaning I could use better weapons. Hands down. Bows? Oh, thick-blooded. I don't care about my hunger, but if I can get thick-blooded, that means I have a longer time until I have to bandage. If you don't die in this game, you're not playing this game. Funny you say that, Dime. I found a skill book next to the Romani right as I started streaming. Walked off the boulder, fell, broke both my legs, and bled to death. I just fell off a boulder. So I guess I'm playing the game right to some extent. Yep. I remember one time I was playing KCD1 and I'm like, oh, I'm starving to death, but I want to fight this bandit. So I was eating food in my inventory. I didn't see that the food had red health. Yeah. I was sneaking up on the guy and Henry farted and burped and that guy turned around and was like, I died horribly. I love that they left the fields fallow. That's so cool that they included that. I don't believe I've approached this town in this direction before. So, if I run into more bandits...
I beg your pardon? This is a robbery! But I... So is anything not clear to you? Fuck! Someone! Help!
I'm sorry! I made a mistake, sir. I made a mistake. Sir! This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. The merchant died anyway. You could go...
Bleeding already!
Please, no! Please! going to blame that on Dime for jinxing us. Yeah. Oh, look, this other guy showed up. You know what we're going to do? Let's mug him. Take that. No, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Somebody finds my corpse later and turns it on. And I'm like, stormtroopers on Cloud City. I've got a one look. The mugging turned into a double homicide real quick. Yeah, they got hella rich because we found that treasure in the leaves. I've got like 600 groschen on me, man. It's fine. No. Well, you know what? Crap. Shit. Maybe we'll stick to the road. The road's at... Wait. No, because the bandit was at the road. So that logic is actually kind of dumb. I will not stick to the road. I refuse. A lot of good thick blood it did to me when he iced me in 3 hits. The moment he turned around and I saw the helmet he was wearing, I was like, Hi, sir. Nice day we're having. Oh, you want me to help you beat him up? Oh, this knight's shield? No. No, I'm not a knight. I did not discover a nest. I knocked that nest down. Whoa! Maybe, what is this music? I never did sharpen this sword. And it's in pretty bad shape. Okay.
Cut one.
Can't
Can't get any better than this. Yes! That'll help our crafting. Oh, yeah! We fixed it, and we got the razor sharp bonus. Okay. Now I feel like that person better be warned. I don't know why I didn't think to sharpen the sword before. Bro, the first time I played Kingdom Come Deliverance, I never sharpened the sword. So I just went through the entire game with blunt, like, crappy, booty-ass weapons. Okay, so we'll just follow the main road up. Okay, good. They're moving. I was like, oh no, they're stopped. If they're moving, then that's a good sign. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Where's my map to look at you? I just hit them with sticks. But it's a good stick. Oh. Hello, guys. Mind if I eat?
Fellow. The roads are bad today. Do you want to join us by the fire?
God bless you.
Can I, steal food? Well, they're like, come and join us by the fire, but you won't be eating no food. No, no. We'll share the flame with you, but not our food. You must watch us eat. I should really look for some belladonna. What kind of random encounter will screw me? What kind of random encounter will screw me? I already knocked. Oh, no, I did not. Eggs. I just killed some poor bird family because I thought maybe there'd be a necklace in there. I just bathed. Well, I suppose we could go ask somebody in the tavern.
What are you doing here? Hasn't been safe around here as of late.
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Lucky for you.
Thanks, Fritz. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Carpenters and joiners. Huh. Let's offload some of our gear. I did not realize that was their...
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here as of late. I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
Oh, I do believe it. Sorry, sir.
Go fuck yourself.
You'll regret that, fucker!
Madman. Why'd he do it?
How terrible!
You'll kick the bucket, you shit.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Like, just the attention to detail.
Fuck you, prick.
What? Why is he lying there like that? Goodness gracious! Are you all
Is he really so drunk they have to carry him?
Here, sir.
Have you got anything to eat?
Let's get you off the road, sir. There you go. Who said that? I heard a kitty. Kitty? Yeah, they beat him.
Here. Did something happen to you? Wake
The
up.
dude, he got his ass whooped.
My God.
I know.
Oh well.
My God. Oh well. So the tavern keep still isn't awake. Oh, good. You alright, sir?
Look out!
Okay, so let's look at our journal real quick. So I need to go around and ask Pavlena. I thought I did search it. Oh, I get it. You know what? Maybe she's seen Pavlena.
What'll it be?
I'm looking for a
Pavlena.
young girl named Pavlena. She's missing. She was supposed to be selling baskets here. Do you know anything about her?
I don't know, no, Pavlena. Sorry. I hope you find her soon. Farewell.
You know what? Sir? Sir, will you talk to me? Maybe the merchants know.
I'm searching for Pavlena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets. Do you know anything about her?
That herb woman Božena's daughter. I don't know nothing about her, and I don't want to know. They ain't welcome here.
Okay.
What do you have for sale?
I'm not selling the shields until I can fix them. All right, let's haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Warum nicht?
How about, well, you don't have a whole lot of groschen. Okay. I want reputation.
And something for your trouble.
Oh, nein. Vielen Dank. Thank you, and take care.
Bye-bye. I'm leaving. Who else would know about Pavlena? You know what? This is the bailiff's son.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings.
God be with you. What would you like?
Sorry about the brawl.
I'd like to apologize for that brawl. Lord Capon is a bit hot-headed.
That Capon of yours is a puffed-up fool, more to the point. But that was some punch, I'll give him that. And you fought like a lion and all. We outnumbered you, but we still had our work cut out.
You were better. I think we should flatter him.
But you were better. If they hadn't dragged us apart, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
Yeah, feed his ego.
Aye, but you wouldn't avoid the stocks even so. People in the village don't like strangers, And my father is no different.
My
In any case,
father.
as far as the two of us are concerned, it's all water under the bridge, right?
Right.
You can see I'm not some idiot, can't you? I just don't like haughty fuckers. And you aren't one, are you?
I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. You're a good lad. I can tell. And a good brawler as well. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, Lawrence the Zhelyov innkeeper is your man.
Oh, okay, I'm looking for Pavlena.
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name is Pavlena.
I don't know her, but you can ask my father. He'll
There we go.
probably be in the rat house somewhere. God be
This
with you.
we can work on. Oh my god. Am I literally interrupting their meals? There's the scribe. There he is.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye. I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Zhelyov. She'd have to pass that way.
Okay. Who else? Who does Pavlena see? Is there anyone here who'd want to harm Pavlena? Yeah.
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovich is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
No! That's not what I meant.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father.
Ah, we found a boy's hat.
He lives just off the green. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
You could put it like that.
Yeah, before I
Roman's
stuck
pa
shit
wouldn't
about
be
our
too
village.
happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
That's actually possible.
I'll go and see Roman.
Do that. Like I said, his house is near the edge of the village, close to the pond.
What do you know about Nah. I'm not looking for opinions. Thank you. Do you think maybe the scribe would know more? Like maybe the scribe's like, oh, those two little lovebirds?
I'm looking for Pavlena, a girl from Zhelyov.
Wow, what did I miss?
She comes here to Troskovich selling baskets.
I'm a
and
medieval
ointments,
astronaut.
and she didn't come back from her last rounds. Do you know anything about her?
Well, I know the girl you mean. I've seen her with that woodcutter lad. Roman, I think. Try asking Dushko. He knows all the woodcutters. He lives along the way from the rat house to the butcher's. Till we meet again.
From the rat house to the butcher's. Okay.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhirovka stream.
Oh, so yeah, it's the same place.
Then, has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
Well, you could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this. Miller Bushka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Farewell and take care.
God be with you.
All right. Interesting. So in the mill up the river, we might find a crime scene. Has anyone seen Roman? Oh, shit. Roman killed her, didn't he? Roman, come on.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
Perfect. Are you looking for Roman too?
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where Pavlena is.
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together somewhere, so you can help me look for him.
Where should, Okay, Roman. What's Roman like?
What kind of fella is Roman?
We worked together in the woods. His pa used to work with us too, only he died not long ago. And Roman was left all alone with the whole small holding. His ma died a few years ago. Now at least he's found Pavlena. Of course, she ain't from around here, and there's all sorts of talk about her, but Roman would like her to move in with him.
What does Roman look like? How will I recognize him?
A young fella. Ginger as they come. You can spot him a mile off.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't think either that Pavlena would just run off and leave her mother alone.
You never know with women. And what's more... No, I shouldn't say nothing about that. Best to go and look in Roman's house. He wouldn't just leave empty-handed, right?
All right, let's go to Roman's.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door?
Fudge.
My reputation would be ruined. Whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
How do I get inside?
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
I have to think
No,
about
I don't much like the idea of breaking into someone's house. I'll have to think it over.
What's to think over? It's all in a good cause. Listen, if you do go and have a look there, come and tell me what you find. I'll be around here somewhere.
Shit. Breaking and entering. That looks like that's my next objective. I already searched Pavlena's room. Okay. There's one thing I can do to try to make this a little easier. This one here. I remember seeing this. I think I'm gonna go work with the blacksmith. If I wanted armor, I'd want to go get it from the blacksmith, right? Because if Roman is missing and Pavlena's missing, I think somebody took them. Maybe they're at a bandit camp tied up. And with how we just got our ass beat, I think it would be smart if we ran over here and took the job as blacksmith, and maybe with our 600 groschen, buy some armor off of them. You know? Look at that guy standing over there all shady like. I just don't feel comfortable going and looking for them where bandits are when I'm wearing glasses and underwear. Like padded pajamas. Okay, that's just a farmhouse. I thought maybe that was an abandoned shack. All right. Perhaps going up to this town, becoming the blacksmith, maybe I'll find a place to rest. I don't want... That town doesn't like me very much. I'm still convinced that I'm getting charged way more than normal, too. No bird's nest. Weird. Okay, before I go in, I want to look around. Make sure there's no dogs or anything. Nothing hidden behind here. I don't see any dogs. I don't hear anything. No bodies, no sign of a fight. Is this just an abandoned home? Oh! Belladonna! You cruel mistress, you! Oh my god, we're gonna be able to make savior schnapps. Is this whole place covered in belladonna? Say it's preserve, Henry. Oh, it's just a little handful of belladonna. I'm gonna need to find some nettle. Medium lock, I can't unlock it. Great. Ooh, wait, what? Key? Open? Oh, key? Wait, that's a... So I can't take that cup? That's just a chest. Leather apron. Does it not do anything? Executioner's axe. Nice. Well, now we gotta go do a blacksmithing. Oh! Ooh, repairing weapons. Cool. All right. Another lockpick. All right, interesting. Let's get back to the road, shall we? Another nest? Where? This one may not be reachable via rock. Or is it the nest I just knocked out of the... Nope, it's a different nest. I think I might need a bow for this one. I'm not seeing where it is. Oh. The lower. Hey! Another lockpick. Okay, lockpicks are a little hard to get to, though. Won't find bodies unless you let them hit the floors first. That's true. I gotta make bodies to find bodies, right? Oh man, I'm getting sleepy. Is this even a road? Wait, this is Sock! I don't know why that movie popped into my head. That's a group of banditos. Righto, I'm gonna head out. Good night. Thank you, Mr. Fancy Pantser. Pretty unique bird to build a nest on the bottom of a tree, you know? Look at that. This bird is a wasp. Okay. Apparently that bird was like the Hulk. Being able to fly a sword guard up there, you gotta be pretty strong. Although, I don't know, they pick up small rodents. Am I entering the backside of town?
Good day.
Good day to you, peasant. Guys, I'm not being classist. That's his name. Tack off? Hopefully I don't have to escape. I bet you I'm like the 15th streamer that's made that joke, at least. Alright, there's the blacksmith. Let's try to get a job.
Greetings.
I'm here about the job.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last 2 hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My
That guard
father
is
was a
watching us.
swordsmith. And not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Let's get started.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
I mean, I'm gonna get everything from the chest in your forge, because, well...
Let's get started.
Start blacksmithing. A hunting sword.
Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit. Try poking it around for a bit.
Oh.
Now get the furnace nice and
yeah.
hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. Work the bellow.
Dude, I bet you Dump Raw is like, yeah! Now, you don't want to overheat it. I don't know if it's like real life, but you could burn metal, which usually they did for like welds.
You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out.
Yeah.
See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try
To the
moving the sword along
anvil!
the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, If it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
It's too cold, I can hear the noise. I think he wants me to keep going until it's too cold.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace.
All right.
Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all hard craft.
Right.
Now, get back to
the interesting
and heat it all up again.
The interesting thing too is that Henry didn't really know how to make a sword. I mean, he helped his dad, but he was like, go fetch me the pail, go do this, go do that. But I will say, when you are fighting Hans in the beginning of this game, it doesn't insult your intelligence. It's like, oh yeah. You actually hear Henry going, and remember, you can block and then counter-strike. And Hans is like, yes, that's true.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over
To the anvil. Run the anvil. Oh. No sparks must...
Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Sparks are flying nicely. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes, there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it. And the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Quenching! Hey! Quality 3! Yeah! All right. I'll take it.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
What else you got, old man?
Happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
All right, that's all I need to know.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things.
We
And
got
of
our
course,
first
you can
house.
use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get
Where
materials?
can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury.
Dude, I love the idea.
Can't afford it neither.
Okay, here's the thing. Everybody loves those Star Wars games where you get to build your own lightsaber. I found an ordinary handguard and I found a coin pommel, and now I know how to make these swords, right? So he just talked about ornamentation and going to a different place. That is going to be amazing if you can make your own personalized sword. That is so freaking cool.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
What now?
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right.
Okay.
Here are some simple drawings that show
Look
what
for the
they're
falling
both
stars,
supposed to
right?
look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right
How's it go?
away.
Wait and see.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
I've got my own bedroom! I'm so excited! I live in the... Oh, do I get a door? Oh my god, it's my space, everybody! Yes! I can now store some of the stuff that I have over-encumbered myself. Okay, this is the DLC stuff. Oh, this is one of the rewards I got by connecting my Pros account to my Steam. So that is something that you can get for free. It's the Skalitz comparison, which I had on my horse last time. Pros, by the way, is how you unlock the drops for this game. So that's cool. Okay, so I could wear these. I do lose a little defense, but my boots suck. I don't consider those too much of a cheat. I'm not going to take the hose. I think that's a cheat. No, I guess not. It's not really that good in the armor. And it makes me I can't sneak around with this shit on. I don't know about this one, though. I think this definitely is a cheat. I don't feel comfortable taking this one. Maybe I'll do like a, I don't know. I'll do probably a poll on it next time we play. That's probably what I'll do. That just seems really cheaty. You know what? I think for a fighting loadout, that'll be fine. I do want to wear my boots on both loadouts. I think this is what I'm going to do. This is our combat loadout. We'll have that be our naked loadout for digging trenches and shit. And let's make our nobility loadout. Yes. Yeah, I think I like this idea better. So this will be our walking through town and speaking with everybody. Oh my, we are quite beautiful. Oh, you know what? I don't think I grabbed it. I did not. I did not. Yes. The distinguished gentleman has arrived. It is nighttime, isn't it? Oh, you know what?
Good day to you.
Mr. Blacksmith, I'm so sorry to interrupt your family. I actually... Okay.
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
You know what? Go to Semine. I'll get on it.
What was
Cargo,
the cart
actually.
carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords,
I just realized there's a woman sleeping on the bed.
Trigger on young Samine's crossbow
behind
and
me.
Some kitchen stuff.
Not only did I interrupt
Sacks of
him,
charcoal,
I think that might be his daughter
There's
or
a
his
good month's
wife.
work in that cartload.
She's letting them dogs out. Vince and Franzi.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi. What can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
Which way did they go?
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road
like
to
a $2
Semine
bit.
that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Truskovitz.
I am going to take the
and then
glasses
to the
off.
south.
I think I should wear
But
that
I've got a
only if
bad
I'm doing
feeling they got
scholarly
up to
stuff.
No good in Semine.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Oh. Maybe he's not selling right now. Yeah, we're gonna take the glasses off. I know it gives you a charisma boost, but they freaking look ridiculous. All right. Let's go try to earn... Oh, is this a bathhouse?
God grant you health.
Is this the bathhouse? Oh, it's because I'm overburdened. I just got stronger. All right, that's the grocer. Ah, here we go. Hey.
I hear you like to play.
What game would you like to play?
Without a badge. Beggars.
Let's play beggars.
Let's play. I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Score and continue.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Cool it, dude. I'm trying to get triplets. Ah! Okay. That's 600 points. And I believe this other dice is going to double it. So that should be 1,200 points. The cool thing is I can keep playing. Because once you use all the dice, you get more dice. So I think I'm going to do that.
Why'd I even start playing?
Now I get to roll again. Oh my god. Dude, you are effed to the A. Score and pass.
Enough. God grant you health. I'm stopping. I simply can't believe it.
God bless.
Oh. Yes.
Mind where you're going.
I'm sorry. I'm the dice champion. Oh, crap. I was going to go. I was like, oh, there's a quest over there. And they're like, closing time. Get the F out. All right. Let's get back inside, shall we? Oh, that's not my bedroom. This is. Okay. View of my inventory. You never know when you need to have one of these torches, like, in lockup. The felt cap might be a quest item that I have to keep my mind on. The leather apron. I might keep that here for when I'm blacksmithing with Duder. I do need to repair those. A lot of these things I want to repair. Oh, we got to get rid of that bread. That's going to make us sick. I'm going to put the books in here for now. Excellent. God, the soundtrack in these games is just amazing. Books. Ah, yes, I would like to learn this. This is amazing. I'm sorry, that was the one that I just found. Farmer's horseshoes. Oh, these are for the quests. Because he wants us to make some of those. Well, time for me to get to bed. Another leather apron. That's fine. Good 8 hours of sleep. Hit the wrong button. God, this game is oh. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's eat. We're not eating the bread. I will eat the dried cheese, though. And the perch. Okay, we're good there. Greetings to you. I'm gonna bathe myself in your bathwater. Who knew that 1,000 years later somebody would pay you if you jarred that, lady? Who knew? I know why they're smithing clothes. I bet you smithing makes you dirty. Duh. Alright, we need to... Hello? Okay.
Huh? And I was beginning to worry what that was. But it's just game.
Are you really going to make me look for you? Are you really going to make me look for you?
No need to look for me! Sorry. I'll come by later. You know what? Maybe I should just go.
What are you on about? It's just a painting on the wall.
Are you gonna sell me?
When I walk
Jesus Christ be praised.
I heard you could teach me something.
Sure, why not? If you pay me, I'll teach you a few of my tricks. What is this about?
I mean...
I'm experienced in blacksmithing, but I won't say no to a new trick.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time to learn it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. You're fine.
Peck away, girls. Peck away.
Greetings.
Greetings. Hello. Where's the shopkeep at? There he is.
I wish you a pleasant morning.
Oh, this guy's so nice. Crap.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
I don't know what to say, sir. Oh, it's that dude. Okay. If he's a peasant, I can come back and get the quest later. We need to find out what happened to the girl. Wait a minute. Head to Samin. Oh, wait a minute. We need to stay on focus. That's right. We were going to go search his house. Yeah, let's go to the town.
Don't think I can't see you.
What are you talking about, dude? Chill. We have a merchant here, a general merchant that likes us, or is starting to like us. He'll buy our stuff. Shit. I just realized something. I didn't pay for repairs. Wait a minute. I didn't sharpen the sword yet. Okay. Get metal, get hammered? Hell yeah. Which of these shields is better? That one's more durable.
Was möchtest du?
I would like to trade.
Show me your wares.
Yeah, because he's got a little bit of everything. Cobbler's kit. I think that's for leather. I would like to sell you this. And I would also like to sell you... shoot. Definitely the bread. Just take it. Actually, I want to sell the cheap wine. Yeah. There we go. I knew there were other things here. Some sheepskin and a wolf pelt.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Warum nicht?
Yeah. Will you give me 1.5 more Groschen?
Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price.
Excellent.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Where's the tailor? Ah, the tailor's up here. This guy should be able to repair everything that I couldn't. Isn't this the tailor's house? Yes.
God bless you.
Repair! Oh, I can ask about Lord Capon. Why didn't I think of that? I'm not repairing that cap. Oh, 53 gold? You know what? Let's haggle a little bit.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not?
Will you take... Oh, 59 gold. How about I pay you 57?
Very well, then. Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Take...
Good. I'm looking for Lord Capon.
Excuse me? I'm looking for someone. A friend of mine. The one who ended up in the pillory with me.
Loads of people have been in the pillory, and you know what it's like. I'm really busy right now.
You haven't seen him then? Tall, fair-haired, fancies himself and talks like a noble.
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work because of the Semine wedding. Everyone wants new clothes from me. Even Bashka the butcher ordered a jacket fit for a king, and he isn't even going to the wedding. So no, I haven't seen your friend and I can't help you. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna have to find a way to sneak in here. So, I'm not supposed to be in here.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
See what else we can find. If anything. That was it for evidence. Had to look both ways. Do 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 do. La do 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 do. The bailiff. Oh shit, I gotta get out of here. Oh, he's way out there now? Is there any soap I could steal? No. Do 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 do.
Good day.
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders.
This sounds like we need our battle clothes.
There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Take care, friend.
Yes! So a ditch by his house that leads to the stream. And now we're ready for combat. Sometimes it's best not to question our reality. Oh, those are sleeping piggies. Maybe I don't do that. Ah, here's the ditch. Here's the old linden tree. No, that's a linden tree. They all kind of look the same from the base. Isn't that the same tree that was in my parents' backyard? Or is it that tall, skinny one? It's this one. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to continue to follow the stream. I'm sorry. Wolves?
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here. It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good.
No.
If I had
Mixed
Mock here, I
nuts.
could let him
Loving
sniff
it.
Oh well. Never mind.
Oh, man.
A trail of blood. We should see where it leads.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Jesus. This must be Roman. Someone buried him here. Mother of God. And the body's been munched on by a pig. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Oh, man.
Greetings.
Your pig found a corpse.
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
My guess is it's Roman. A local woodcutter.
Why, all that's holy. I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Surely she didn't kill him. Oh, Christ, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you? Let's see. You saw Pavlena?
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Aye, that's the name.
Pavlena. I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably for a smooch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
By the way, who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Thanks for your help.
No, I just want a name for reference.
And if he really done it, then give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird, come home. Ladybird, come back before a wolf eats you. Ladybird.
Interesting. That explains why these pigs were sleeping. Every time I see a gray horse, I'm like, Pebbles? I bet you Pebbles was taken by the bandits. Well, might as well just approach the farm and be as direct as possible. Oh, there's a grave.
A grave? Here? This isn't hallowed ground. It's pretty small, too. Could it be someone from the farm?
Interesting. I thought maybe that had to do with Pavlena. Unless they buried her there. Maybe it's fresh.
God be with you.
God be with you. Oh, this must be the guy.
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah. Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear.
Oh!
It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
It's a bit late for regrets.
Don't try any charades with me. If something's happened to Pavlena, you'll pay for it. Here and now.
No. You're the one who will pay. I won't let you go and snitch on us. Fuck you, whoreson.
Oh my god, kid.
Mercy! Spare me!
Had enough!
Enough! Enough! I'll tell you everything. We didn't want it to end like this, I swear. I'll tell you everything.
Speak up!
Well,
that lady's watching at the well like...
We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much. But when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, He started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhena, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but... Anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
I know something about children who die unbaptized. Oh.
Actually, children who die unbaptized aren't damned. I heard a priest once talking about some place called Crimbo or something. It's like hell, only the colours are different. And it's,
I failed.
I think, underground? Or in Prague.
Can I carry on?
Right, yeah. So, you were in the tavern with Yakesh, and...
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhena suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to pay her back even more.
So he carried out his vengeance.
I hope for your own good. This isn't going where I think it's going.
No. Listen.
Right?
My
That was
brother,
bad.
Otto, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Bozhena's daughter for Yakesh's son.
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired hand unless I'd done him a worthwhile service. See?
How did the ambush go?
So you two just ambushed that poor girl? Where is she now? Answer!
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. And he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him, I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zheleov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you going to do with me?
Whoo! I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva, I really didn't want it to end like this.
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
He's making light of his crimes. He deserves punishment.
Straw's not telling the whole truth. He and his brother attacked Pavlena, thinking they could get something out of him.
I might have known. We'll keep Straw under lock and key until I decide what to do with him. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman was an honest Christian. It's a great shame.
Dude deserves to be hung. I don't understand. Where am I supposed to go? All right. So we have an issue.
Don't think I come.
Should I go get my bow? I'm thinking I should go get my bow. If this rocky place is anything like what I went walking through, I'm going to need a ranged weapon. Especially if it's up in a poacher's nest. This guy's probably going to start shooting at me the moment I show up. But we are going to go into my inventory and put away the hunting sword for now. And these hunting arrows. I guess Roman won't be needing his felt cap anymore. Which is a horrible thing to say, but... How do I... Ah... Okay, let's go find these folks. God, the music in this game could be so deceiving. Then we're gonna find our dog. Is this a bandit?
What now?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Do you need help?
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Do you know where you lost it?
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have kept a better eye on. I'm just gonna grill him.
Be more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're
supposed to do. Dear John letter.
I know.
Maybe I could write him one that's like, I want you so
bad. I forgot to
bad.
check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't.
So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Ah! Oh! Ah!
Holy.
Was he about to tell me to stop? Was he about to tell me to stop? And I was just like, yeah! Oh no. Stack, even the weight only counts as half. Carrying capacity boosted 8 pounds. The required strength for all weapons would be 2 less for you. Oh, thank God.
All right.
Oh, that was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
I think that's just because I kept on punching his face instead of doing like a stomach punch. Have a good one, sir. Glad. Okay. Okay. No. No. Let's see. Yeah, let's check the weather.